What I took away from this week is that training is actually a make or buy decision for an organization. The buy decision would be to bring in brand new employees who have traits or skills that the organization finds desirable, whereas the make decision would be to train old employees to develop those traits or skills. No matter which way the organization goes, whether they bring in new employees or train their old employees, this plan needs to connect with the strategic goals of the organization. With Lincoln Financial Group, the organization decided to go with a hybrid of the make or buy scenario. They ended up firing half of their 18 managers. They did this because they found that those managers could not make tough people decisions, nor did they make good hires. But the remaining of the 18 were trained along with the new hires. The training consisted on ways that the managers could better coach their employees through their deficiencies. However, they weren't only supposed to coach, they were supposed to actually help. In order for this training to actually work in any form, the employees needed to believe that their managers actually wanted to help them, that they weren't just sitting there criticizing them. All of this was done by providing the managers with a competency tool that looked at several different competencies that were needed to perform the job of the employees successfully. Employees were asked to take a competency survey of themselves, and then the managers would score this survey and communicate back to the employees on where they believed the employees were falling short. The managers then provided a sort of script that the employees needed to follow. This script was supposed to help the employees who were failing in certain areas to bring themselves up to what they considered to be an A standard. Much like Lincoln Financial, Guide Dogs for the Blind used a hybrid method for the make or buy scenario. This wasn't really a conscious decision on the organization's part. The decision came about because of the strain puppy raising can put on a family. For example, a puppy raiser now has their puppy for up to 2 years. This is 2 years of having the puppy by their side at all times, of taking care of the puppy, of loving this puppy. For a younger raiser, this can be rather traumatic. The puppy is a member of the family by the time the 2 years of training is up, making it extremely difficult for the puppy raiser to give the puppy up. So in the end, the raiser doesn't want to have to go through it all a second time, which means they end up leaving the program, meaning that all of the experience that they gathered by raising their puppy is lost with them. However, this is not true for all puppy raisers. Between the two groups that I had been in, there had been puppy raisers who had raised up to 5 puppies on their own. Each time, they gave them away, and each time, they gained valuable experience that helped newer raisers like me become better puppy raisers. Whether a raiser is new or old, the training is still constant. Meetings are held twice a month, which means that all raisers get the exact same type of training. At these meetings, experiences are shared between new and old puppy raisers to better help train these new puppies to become better guide dogs. Because every puppy is different, even old raisers may come across a situation they have never had to deal with before. For example, a raiser at my second group was on her 3rd puppy, and she could not break this puppy of its barking habit. My sister had trained a dog similar to this puppy, and we found that spraying the dogs with Listerine would usually break them of the habit. Unfortunately, it didn't work for my sister's first dog, but it did help this veteran puppy raiser break her puppy of its barking habit. This clip that I'm going to show you isn't an actual clip from a training session. but it is a lesson that puppy raisers have to teach their puppies as soon as they start training. The clip features my sister's second dog, Copper. And what this is it is to train the dogs not to accept food at any time, except for when they are told. Copper, go sit. Wait. Good boy. Okay.